The destiny of civilization. Evolution of life on planet Earth from first protein molecules to Homo sapiens took approximately 4 billion years. The main driving force behind evolution was the struggle for survival, in which organisms needed to acquire new abilities and characteristics so that their offspring had advantages. Evolution was absolutely merciless to those who were weaker or less adept, or bred more slowly, or lacked other critical survival qualities. As a result, the apex of the evolution pyramid was occupied by those who were the best fighters, often aggressive and fierce. Confirming this conclusion is the recent history of the human civilization, which has been an endless chain of wars and conflicts snuffing out many millions of human lives. These incessant wars stimulated man into inventing increasingly sophisticated weapons. Finally, now we are in possession of most powerful means of destruction capable of wiping human civilization from the face of the earth, and it may happen that, following a historical brief period of few thousand years, marked by the existence and development of our civilization, Mother Nature will return to its original primitive state. It is obvious that the threats facing our civilization today are rooted largely in the fact that the last several thousand years have seen little changes in our mentality. We have not moved away from primeval approaches to communicating with each other, and the basic method of conflict resolution is still that of using force. Now, this mentality and these methods have become absolutely inadequate to the means of destruction at our disposal. After all, modern weapons are a million times mightier than the old ones. It is believed that evolutionary processes similar to those that took place on the Earth can also take place on other planets in the depths of the universe, where conditions are suitable for the appearance and development of life. There too, protein molecules brought from without may provide the initial impetus to the development of life. Here it is appropriate to recall that there are more than 100 billion stars in our galaxy, the Milky Way, and there are more than 100 billion galaxies in the universe. What is the total number of existing stars? Difficult to calculate, and as it turned out, many of them may have planets. The knowledge we have about the universe allows us to conclude that the conditions suitable for life may have appeared on different planets at different times, probably long before or long after such conditions had formed on our planet. Probability is that sapient creatures and subsequently civilization could have appeared within several billion years on the lucky planets, with conditions suitable for life. Here it is important to note that in the century just past, we had almost simultaneously began generating signals which can be received in other worlds and created means of self-annihilation. If our civilization manages to last for another several thousand or several dozen thousand years, that would still be a relatively short spark compared to the whole period during which life had existed on our planet. Will there be anybody around capable of receiving and reading such short-lived on our timescale signal? Information about us and our existence is traveling through space at the speed of light and will reach other worlds after thousands, maybe millions or even billions of years. As it can be seen on the picture, travel time in years of radio signals or other signals shown in green between two planets will be equal to distance between these planets measured in light years. On the picture, the time t is equal to 100,000 years. Will there be anybody at the receiving end by that moment who would be able to receive and decipher these signals? Some situation here. What are the chances that meaningful signals from other civilization will arrive here within the time interval after we have built our radio telescopes and other sensitive equipment? but before we have destroyed them. In view of the above, we must conclude that receiving messages from other civilization is a very unlikely event, although civilization might well exist at many locations throughout the universe. Now the most important questions. How long will our civilization last? Will we be able to control the means of destruction in our possession and live longer? Will we manage to achieve a fundamental changes in the field of human relations and stop killing each other? What is most important for successful preservation of our civilization is to pull through the critical period where we are still hostages to the barbarian mentality, the legacy of the evolution, while at the same time we possess weapons of mass destruction. How many civilizations in the universe have succeeded in that?